Welcome back, Professor Baysinger.
Good evening. Well, it doesn't love me. Lucky. Hey, I'm going to be talking about hemorrhage.
Is your little green light on? Okay, it's probably dead.
Oh, the green light.
There you go.
Hi, I'm back. Today we're talking about hemorrhage control, which is stopping the red stuff from leaving the body. We like to do that because our patients tend to be more alive and awake when we get to the ER. And why let the nurses have all the fun, right? Hemorrhage control is exactly what it says, stopping the blood. You can do that with these gloves on, just by applying basic direct pressure. 4x4s. One out with your gloved hand. Place it over the wound. Hold tightly if blood stops. If not, if it soaks through, add another one. Add another one. And so on if it keeps soaking through. If that doesn't work, and you went through your whole package of 4x4s, I'm gonna have to put this thing on. So now y'all have to just breathe. I'm sorry. Then you can go for your ABD pads or your multi-trauma dressing. Super absorbent, works really great for stopping blood. You don't have to use the whole 8x9 thing. You can fold it in half, put it on there, hold it, if it stops. If that doesn't stop, the 4x4s doesn't stop, it's tourniquet time. Cat tourniquets, at least what we carry on the truck. It's fine. It don't matter if they're closed.
They have to, yeah, I don't think they have to be.
They're not sterile.
Yeah.
Remove the plastic coating. That's easier said than done, apparently.
It's just bleeding out.
No
Mike,
doubt.
bleeding out. Don't cut yourself.
Wouldn't be the first time today. Okay, if you.
I don't know why I opened this. This is sweet. It's what it was last time.
If you don't know how to put one of these tourniquets on, folks, they come with directions. There's also a YouTube channel if you need to study it. Tourniquet, plain and simple. You undo your Velcro. This will fit a pretty big person.
That would be me.
But go above the cut. Don't go below it.
2 fingers, Brett?
2 fingers will be fine.
There's a controversy on that.
Yep. And you're above the joint. You got it. It's that Velcro all the way through it, so you can pull it just about as tight as you want to. Then you're going to take your little stick back here, and you're going to commence the tightening until the blood stops. Don't go for one more just to be sure. When the blood quits flowing, quit turning. We don't want to cause any more tissue damage than what we're already going to. Used to, tourniquet was kind of the last resort. Now there's certain people that say grab it first and quit messing around. Most important thing in a tourniquet is to make sure that you document what time you put that tourniquet on. So when they get to said trauma center, the docs will know, okay, this tourniquet's been on for 2.5 hours. We're going to be able to save it, or, you know, all the tissue's dead. We're going to go straight to amputation. Got a little tag right here on top of it. Just what time. You write your time down on that. Coban. Coban can be used as a tourniquet also. You can wrap it up, take an ink pen, slip it in there, turn it tight. Coban sticks to itself. So, you know, the old days of, grab your belt, throw it on them, grab the extension cord and tie it around them, that don't work.
Yeah.
Another new thing that we've got these days, quick clot. You can open this up, pull the little bandage out of there. It's impregnated with blood stop. Stick it on there and wrap it up, and it will stop the bleeding. I've seen this work in several different applications, and it works wonderful. Back several years ago, Kuwait, Iraq, we used dirt. You got an injury, packed it full of dirt. They rather you get the infection and still be alive than to bleed out. Everybody's had the stop the bleed class. Packing. Roll that Carlex out. Start sticking your fingers in there. Pack that wound tight. Another thing in an improvision, this is not Department of Arkansas Health and Safety approved. Tampons. One of the best gunshot stop bleeds there ever was. Carried by most of your U.S. military medics. If your bleeding doesn't, or your bleeding continues and continues and continues, all bleeding stops once eventually. You hope we don't get to that part. Hopefully you can stop it with what I've showed you here before that. Another thing we've talked about, and I think we're in the process of getting, or we've got, junctional tourniquets. I know we was talking about it at one time.
I don't think anybody went and ordered them.
Okay.
I didn't know if that was, yeah, under new management, I'm not sure.
Right. But
so I think it's beneficial, extra beneficial, learn how to do it here.
Yeah. Junctional tourniquets, let's say you've got this arm blowed off, cut off, pulled off, it's missing. How are you going to get a tourniquet around that shoulder? You're not. So you got to go for the junctions. Junction arteries are right in the bend, right above the breast, right before you get to the shoulder clavicle area. That's what I'm trying to think of. Without having a certified, genuine, this is a junctional tourniquet, you can improvise them. Improvision was, the mother of necessity, one of the best tools we ever had in our lives. You can improvise a junctional tourniquet with a set of head blocks, SAM splint, and a regular tourniquet. Now you're going to say, how does he do this? I'm going to show you. You too will be a junctional tourniquet user. First, you take said head blocks. These are rolled up. Some people, these might be just wide enough to use. That you can use them and leave them hooked up. But, for this purpose, we're cutting stuff. You got them cut. Now you take your SAM splint. We've all got these on the trucks. They're the little orange rolls that you see on there. Should be 2 or 3 on every truck that we have. I'm going to show you an improvised junctional tourniquet. And after this presentation, you can call the phone number that's flashing on your screen now. Operators are standing by. And we will see that you get immediate mail. They will be mailed out to you for $47.95, care of Big Mike. 4 to 6 weeks shipping. All right, you have your head block that you manipulated. We'll set this right over here on this table, probably out of your sight, but I'm sorry. Okay, you're going to take your SAM splint, and with your handy dandy trauma shears that we all carry, because you know it's part of the EMS uniform, approximately 1.5 to 2 inches inside from the end of your SAM splint, you're going to cut. Don't cut it all the way through, just make you an opening in it. See that? On the other side, you're going to do the same thing. Fold it down. Find you a level spot, not level spot, but a flat spot, and cut. Not all the way through. Once again, you just want to, you need to put enough of a hole that this belt will go through.
I think last time I ripped through it.
Last time I used my pocket knife and I went all the way through it. Didn't work. Okay. Now you have your SAM splint cut. Your SAM splint is going to go under the back of your patient, like a gate belt. Then you take said tourniquet, open it up all the way, take it out of the little thing here, and you will go that. Don't drop it. That's dirty. You gotta have a new one. Yeah. You're going to run it through one side, all the way through. Pull it all the way through. Don't let it stop you. And then you're going to run it through your other side. You got to make sure that you get it lined up right. And I don't have it lined up right. I got to turn. Hold on. Take the other side. Boost it through that hole. All right. Pretty plain and simple. Kind of looks like a swing. Now, with the helps of my favorite little midget here, come here, favorite little midget. All right, you would normally slide this under and this over, but I'm just gonna stick it around her right now. Okay, can you hold that for just a second? You're also my helper. Kind of, you can use it as a pellet binder too. Now, your femoral arteries, right in here somewhere.
So that's what we were talking about on the commercial ones about the pressure.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Bladder.
Yeah, they got the air bladder just like a BP cup. Yeah. Now you would take your head box and you're going to put one right in here. You're going to take your other one and right in there.
On
now,
both?
On both. One on each side.
Why both?
Why both? Because both legs are blowed off.
Okay. But will it work for just one?
It will work for just one too. Okay. Yep. You can.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yep. She has been Lieutenant Dan right here.
How's it feel, Carrie? Well, that one's on.
Not real comfortable.
When you fall down, we know it works.
Yep.
When I what? When you fall down, we know it works. Yeah.
Yep. And I did it just backwards. But anyways, okay, you got it. Because I was supposed to flip the belt again, and I didn't do it. But you run through here, you do it just like you normally would a tourniquet. Then, same principle. You take that and you start tightening it until the blood quits flowing.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do it up here.
I am.
Yeah.
We're going to do one-sided on the shoulder.
I've had 2 injuries in the shoulder after I used it. You know, I never thought about that in medical, like how you would do a junctional.
Okay.
When I was in school, I mean, that wasn't something.
And go under the arm.
America. You wouldn't want to go over the junctional.
No, you don't want to mobilize them. Why? Well, I mean, you could. I'm not saying you can't. You just, they told us not to.
Okay.
Hmm? The Army medical doctor that come up with this.
So you turn around the proper direction now?
Turn around the proper direction now. Then on narrowness here.
What is that face?
Well, it's pressing on the boob.
Well, it's supposed to be on your.
It's not up there. It's on my.
Don't remember none of this, buddy. Okay.
Let's go sit down on the floor with your Aunt Nikki. No, sit.
Now in the junctional area, then you do the same thing. Tighten it up. If your arm's amputated right here at the shoulder, you're gonna stop the blood flow. Single sided.
Interesting.
Somebody always builds a better mousetrap, and the commercial ones are a whole lot better than this. But say you not stocked your truck for some reason, and you got a call and had to improvise, there you go. You can still use your SAM splint if you need it later on. Those little cuts did not hurt nothing. It's still fully.
I'm sure it'd be bloody.
Well, yeah. But I mean, if it wasn't, you still use your SAM splint.
What was it we were just talking about? Evidence-based guidelines about cleaning your truck.
Cleaning your
Keeping
truck.
everything sanitary. I don't
Yes.
think we're gonna put a used.
This is war, woman.
Like on a truck.
Hey, you worked for Wendell Jones as long as I did. Hey, get them sea collars and just pour some peroxide on them.
We get on the hard blocks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, to reduce,
Sure did.
The strap bed.
Yep.
Velcro bed. Read those. Even if they were bloody.
Sure did.
Washed them off real good.
Anybody got any questions on hemorrhage control?
You know what I've seen a lot here lately?
What's that?
Vascular bleeding, like an extensive, like varicose veins.
Yep, busting. Yep. On a varicose vein that's busted open, there ain't nothing we're gonna do about it.
Right.
You know, you can transport rapidly. I mean, it's a vein, so I doubt seriously they're gonna bleed out from it. But
I don't know.
some of them are huge.
Yeah.
They are. But rapid transport, IV, O2, monitor. That's about the only thing you're gonna do on that.
David, I'm sure you don't, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Do you have any questions? Military guys. Time for a truthful one now?
Oh, does he need one? Come here, Come on.
David said, not now. Need a truthful? Well, we can control the bleeding. That's what this class is.
we can do it, buddy.
That's why I brought you. I'm just kidding.
Where?
Is she making fun of you?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. We're gonna cut it out. All right, this concludes day 7,586 of 2025 mastery class research.
Thank y'all.
We will see you tomorrow.